What's up, everybody? Moron 13 here, and I'm doing What If Deku Was More Than One for All. And I said, I'm just gonna make the word Deku is one for all is stronger than the person who gets it. I'm not gonna tell you who yet. So basically, his quirk doesn't. The doctor, he goes to the quirk doctor. He said it hasn't manifested yet, saying that he has that double joint, and so yeah, he has that double joint in his toe. And he gets bullied by Bakugo too, though, because he has that double joint. He doesn't. His quirk hasn't manifested yet. It makes Deku a little sad though, knowing that his quirk hasn't manifested, and he's not gonna be a hero like All Might anytime soon. But one day, when Deku is 5, Bakugo is messing with Kanchan is messing with him. Deku shoves him across the room, making a crater in the wall, like halfway across the room from where they stand. Deku then walks home, feeling like his bones are almost broken. I said he was 5, so I'm gonna do a little time to where he's sick. He figured out that he had to work up his muscles. He used his quirk, and when his mom took him to the quirk doctor, they said they didn't know what to call his quirk, so Deku came up with the name One for All, because the visions of One for All started talking to him. So yeah, and they said okay. Then All Might did hear about this though. The kid saying that his quirk is One for All. All Might thought about it, but he said, kid might have just named his quirk. Like, All Might really doesn't care right now. But he will. So Deku is a little more buffer than what kindergarten is supposed to be. So we're gonna skip to pre-K. No, first grade. Deku can use about 10% of One for All. And yes, he already knows full counting. Bakugo is the one that, the Kachan's the one that helped him out since they became friends because after Deku said sorry, Bakugo said sorry for all the time he bullied him. And Bakugo is a way lot chiller in this. So Deku apologizes too, and they become like best friends over the years. Bakugo helps sees that Deku only uses his One for All quirk in one arm. So Bakugo gives him a pointer and says, "How about you use it through your whole body?" Because Deku be thinking like is thinking that he can use it like All Might. But then Bakugo tells Deku, "How about just use it and together in all of your body," which gives Deku an idea of full counting. And this is what his hero costume is gonna look like. So basically, I'm just gonna say like in my other way to where Deku got One for All already. I'm just gonna say that he comes up with a multi-style where he uses his legs and fists, because I really don't like shoe style at all. So we get to like when they first start middle school. Deku and Kanchan. I'm just gonna say Deku can use roughly 25% and 30 if he wants to break his arm. And he hasn't broken his arm at all. Yeah, so that's happened. So Deku is training No, at the start of middle school, Deku can only use 20% of Win for All. I was gonna say after he uses 20% while doing Bakugo training, that Black Whip quirk shows up from the manga. And yes, I'm gonna be going to the manga in this one. And if you don't like it, just I'll be making another what if. Actually, type down in the comments what if do you want me to make. And oh, like and subscribe. So Deku. Hold up, I'm checking my script. Where did I put it? Dang it, I lost it. So this is gonna have to come from the top of my head now. So Deku can only use 20%. When you train with Bakugo, Black Whip shows up. It's like, well, I'm pretty sure from the manga, it's like the 6th user of One for All squirt. Like, dude who used, One for All before, Nana, who was the 7th user. And his squirt got added into it. So, Deku and Bakugo be training on Deku how to learn how to use Black Whip. And that's exactly what Deku calls it. And, so yeah, Deku, yeah, gives it the name Black Whip. And, at the end of, on the last day of middle school, Deku and Bakugo are basically best friends, and and you know how, like, their teacher asks what they want to be, and he throws their papers up saying, I know you all want to be heroes. Everybody raises their hand, including Deku, all showing off their quirks. But Deku, using them, like, 5% of full counting right now. Just, cheering. Actually, no, he doesn't do that. He doesn't do that. He should chill like Bakugo. Then Bakugo said, hey, teach. Only me and Deku are gonna be the ones that go to UA. And he gives that whole scene about him, but this time he says that him and Deku are the best. Knowing that Deku is stronger than him and will mop him, like, have him, use him like a mop with Black Whip. Like, basically he can swing around with Black Whip. Also, he can pull an enemies closer with Black Whip and then hit him with, like, a smash. Deku doesn't know that he can pass his quirk down, and he's not gonna do that at all. So then we get to the sludge villain attack, and I'm just gonna say that Deku can use 25% right now, to where you can create shockwaves. So the sludge villain tries to attack Deku. Then Deku says, Texas Smash, blowing away the sludge villain like All Might did, but a little bit stronger. And then All Might says, haha, I am here. And he gets there to see that Deku bodied the sludge villain. He said, kid, how did you do this? What's your quirk? And then Deku says, one for all. That makes All Might get this, like, this weird look on his face, like, okay. Well, I'm just gonna take the sludge villain to go. After All Might jumps, and he does saw in Deku's notebook, because Deku's still a fanboy in this, even though he's more confident. So when All Might jumps, Deku uses Black Whip to get on his leg, like wrap it around his leg without him noticing. And then when All Might turns around, he sees Deku, and he makes and the bottle actually dropped. But they don't know that. So Deku asks All Might if he can win. Deku calls back Black Whip and uses a smash to make him stay up in the air to where they land on the building. And Deku asks him the same question: Can you be a #1 hero like you? And he asks what does it take to be a similar piece. Then All Might says to smile, and then he transforms back into Small Might. It scares Deku, and he's getting ready to hit him with a Detroit Smash, having his fist almost ready to ball up. Then he says, while Deku is screaming, "Are you the real All Might?" And he tells him about the injury that he got from All For One. But he doesn't tell him it's All For One just yet. And then Deku rushes, and then they hear an explosion, so Deku tells All Might to get on his back. And Deku uses Once For All, or 5% after All Might, and jumps to the scene to see that. And he's wondering what's happening, then they say that kid is trapped. So Deku looks really hard to see that it's Kachan. This makes him mad, knowing that he's the one that made his friend, is making his friend suffer. So he rushes in there. And you know how sometimes sometimes in the anime he'll do that thing where he thinks about the egg not popping, and he can use a 100% smash without breaking his fingers. That's exactly what he do, saying Detroit Smash. It's like a big girl. Then it makes that whirlwind putting out all the fire too. And everyone's sure, and then All Might shows up to get Bakugo and they can cover the leaf. While people are asking Bakugo and Deku, they want them to be their sidekicks. Then they scold Deku about rushing in there, even with that powerful cloak work, because it still hurt him. And Deku grabs Bakugo like how All Might does, and then he hits the sludge villain. So Deku's walking home, and he sees Bakugo on the way saying thanks. And Bakugo's a little pissed that he couldn't do anything, but also happy that his friend saved him. So then Bakugo bucks away. While Deku was walking, he sees All Might and tells him about One For All. And Deku says that's pretty much the same as his quirk. And then All Might figures out that he was born with One For All for some reason. So this leaves since he knows that Deku has a stronger version of One For All, he go grabs Bakugo, saying that he will have him. Actually, no, he doesn't. Like you say, he's gonna train Deku, and this leads him to tell Deku about All For One, straight up right now. Like Deku tells All Might tells Deku about All For One, and how One For All was but came from his quirk. One For All came from his quirk, All For One. And he and All Might training. And Deku can use so it's 2 months past, and Deku can use up to 32% of One For All if he's One For All. And All Might ask Deku who thinks he should give One For All to. So then he says Katsuki Bakugo. To show them where his house is. And actually no, he takes Bakugo to come to Dagobah Beach. And he's All Might seeing his Spawn Blade form. So then Deku and All Might explain everything to Bakugo, especially about Ultra One. So yeah, they both train to where Bakugo can use up to 20% of One for All at the end of this. Like at the 10th month, at the ninth month, Bakugo gets done cleaning the beach. Actually no, at the 7th month, Bakugo gets done cleaning the beach with Deku's help. But they can't use their quirks. But since they're both already muscly, it's easier. So yeah, Deku and Bakugo, and I'm gonna say Deku can use up to 33% of One for All right now at the 7 month mark. So All Might tells Bakugo it was to charge up a smash where he thinks he can handle, and he charges up to 20%. And Deku's One for All 20%. Oh no, I'm not gonna ruin it for y'all. So Deku basically tells, All Might basically tells Deku and Bakugo they both use 10%. And Bakugo, there's a thing that he told about Deku too, and he called it his explosion burst. Yeah, I know, kids loose. And oh, and Bakugo, I'm just gonna tell you this right now. Bakugo's hair name is gonna be Explosion Impact. So then they both use 10%. And Deku overpowers Bakugo's 20%. Like 2 times overpowered. So Deku's like Deku's 20% and his 10%. And Deku said he went 10%. And All Might realizes that Deku's One for All is stronger than Bakugo's for some reason. So yeah. At the end of the um at the end of the training, Deku can use 35% of One for All, and Bakugo can use 25. And everybody else in this is stronger. So on the day of the essentially film, Bakugo and Deku have a race. They both use 25% and rushes to runs to see who can get there faster. Now Deku's a little faster than him because his One for All. And Deku gets there a few seconds before, like a minute before Bakugo. And he's mad. And Deku doesn't meet Uraraka yet. And Deku gets better than he gets in the theory part. Because he actually had time to rest. While Bakugo was training for the last 3 months, Deku was studying. Though it gets a heck of a lot better scoring in that practical film. And while Deku was walking in the corridor getting ready for the main exam, he meets Uraraka. So yeah, he meets Uraraka and he starts talking and he tells her that his quirk's name is One for All. And she said that her quirk is zero gravity. And they become friends in this short time. So Deku and Uraraka walk different ways, and Deku sees Uraraka and he tries to walk to her, but Ida stops her. Stops him. Yeah, so when the race begins, Deku blitzes out of there, destroying a heck of a lot of 3 players. Again, stacking up 200 points and no 300 points in 10 minutes. Then we get the 0 pointer. So Deku sees Uraraka there, and he imagine this thing with the egg again, and he doesn't break his arm and goes 100%. And you know how All Might versus All For One, where when All Might All For One clash, the whole half of the city was just like that half of the city had a big explosion. Just imagine that, but triple, like triple it. And Deku gets down on time of Uraraka to grab her for the robot falls. And Deku says, "Are you alright? And hopefully you're okay." And then Uraraka gets a kind of crush on Deku, and now she like blushes whenever she sees him in season 3. Like how she's in season 3, she blushes every time she sees him. Yeah. So Deku, as soon as he's done it, Deku makes sure Uraraka okay. He leaves, jumping away, and she accidentally bumps into Bakugo right around where Deku went. And he says, "My name is Izuku." In the hall, he says his name is Izuku Midoriya. But you can just call me Deku for my hero name. And she said, "I'm Uraraka." Osa Chow, pretty sure. So then she asks Bakugo, "Did she see where that green hair kid go?" And he says, "Who, Deku? I can take him over here to take you to his house if you want." Because she says she needs to thank him for saving her. So yeah, Bakugo, Deku knowing that he won, got in, and he starts getting happy with his mom till the doorbell rings. And he sees Bakugo and Uraraka, so he opens the door and says, "Yo, Bakugo, it's Deku. Here's somebody for you." And then she says, "Thank you for saving me." And she says she can take him out for ice cream. But Deku says, "Oh no, it's okay. I just did what any hero would do and save somebody with a smile." And then Bakugo says, "Ugh, get a room to already." So then Deku and Rocket hang out for the rest of the day. They like get a little bit more closer than he is with Bakugo. And then Deku takes her home. And Bakugo is going, because he left after he said he was going to take Uraraka to her. He was going to hang out with Uraraka for a bit. So yeah, he starts talking with Uraraka and go hang out with her sometime until they get the letters. And then Deku calls Uraraka saying that he got his letter, and she says she got her letter out of her letter too. So then she says, "Can we open them together?" So she comes over to Deku's house. They're in her room, and they both play them together. And they start holding hands. But as soon as All Might pops up, they let go. It's not because they don't like him, it's just because they're flustered. And they both start to blush. Yeah, so then Deku, so then All Might saying, "Young Midoriya, you saved the girl. And good job. You're in the UA, and you got the most highest points with 300 attack points and 60 rescue points, putting you as the best in the entire school. And that's the best record we have ever gotten." And Uraraka gets the same as she did in the canon. And they start to hang out. And Deku didn't tell his mom that he got in. So she says she'll bake a cake. But he said he's gonna take Uraraka home first, and he did. She gave him a hug before she went in her house. And then Deku jumped away. Bakugo said you wanted to hang out. And Bakugo said yeah. So yeah, they started to hang out. They start to hang out more. And Deku calls Bakugo over to celebrate, saying that he got second. And knowing that Deku would have got first, he said, if so unusual as you would probably get first. So they hang out and eat a cake together. Just chilling, being friends. So now during this, Deku can now use 36% one for all, and Bakugo can use 31%. So they both rush to school, both using 31%. Deku still being faster, and he meets Uraraka there, and she starts to blush from seeing Deku. She said, "Hey Deku." Then Deku says, "Hi Uraraka." So Deku and Uraraka walk into class at split Bakugo. Then Bakugo gets to his desk with his feet on, and he puts his feet on it. And Ida comes over and says, "That's not responsible to put your feet on the desk. They belong on the floor flat." Bakugo has children in it, so he doesn't like say, "I'll kill you." You know, he will be prone to have rage outbursts sometimes if you make him mad enough. But Deku sits down by Uraraka and says, "Isn't that the kid who got the highest points ever in the history of UA?" And some of the other things like, Then Aizawa comes in the sleeping bag. Everybody having the same reaction they had when they came in. But Deku was smarter than this, so he figures out that that's Eraserhead. And he says it, "Hello, Eraserhead." And Aizawa said, "Wow, you figured it out that fast. You're a smart kid." And Aizawa said, "Everybody out here for a quirk is excellent." But they say they just took a test. He said, "Get out here or you get expelled." So he does. And Deku comes first in the speed. And he comes and he's using like smashes to keep himself in the air during that long jump thing. Oh, and the side to side lunges, using 36% of what for all to go left and right, left and right, left and right. And yeah, on a strength test, Deku gets first place, crushing it, having to go over to Affinity. Now the boss roll is the only thing that Deku gets second in because Uraraka got Infinity. So yeah, Deku and Bakugo train for the whole next week until the hero versus villain thing. And Deku and Bakugo, Deku can now use 37% one for all, and Bakugo can use 35. Everybody else is stronger in the same team as And Bakugo comes rushing for Deku, having to run a fight. And for I'm just gonna say that Uraraka knows about One for All. Well, about Deku's One for All, not Bakugo. So Bakugo and Deku started to have it, but Deku is definitely stronger than Bakugo. He can now use 37%. I mean 38. And he punches Bakugo through four downward four downward four uh, levels. And they clash with One for All, and Bakugo goes flying because Deku is stronger and he's using more percentage. Then he hurry up, and gets up there at Uraraka, helping her out. And he uses a Texas Smash on Ida, sending him into the wall, and touching the bomb and winning. And I will say that and Deku and Uraraka start dating after this. And we get to the USJ arc. So Deku, I'm just saying about Uraraka. Everybody in class 1A knows that he's dating Uraraka right now. That Deku's dating Uraraka. And Suyu, Suyu, the frog girl, says that Bakugo's and Deku's quirk resemble All Might. But Bakugo says he has an explosion quirk, even though he has an explosion thing around him. It's just because he has an emitter quirk too. And the same thing that happened to Deku during the week before the USJ is that Bakugo started to use Black Whip. All Might being impressed by this. So yeah, they get to the USJ and Kuragiri shows up, and Uraraka fangirls over 13, and Kuragiri shows up, and he sends everybody to the same place, but this time he sends everybody to the same place. Deku, hoping that his girlfriend is okay in the water, he uses a Detroit Smash in the water, jumping out and telling Linnea to use it, knowing that he knows what Linnea's quirk is, so he tells Linnea to use his sticky balls. Doing the same thing to the building that they did in Cannon, jumping off. And by the time they get there, Nomo slams Aizawa's face in the ground, and this tick pisses Deku right off. He says, "One for all, 1,000,000%, Delaware, Detroit, Smash," sending the Nomo flying straight, like how All Might did. He sends him a little farther, breaking his arm, and he gets that scar a lot earlier, and he passes out from the pain. By the time All Might gets it, and Ido's already gone to get the Pro Hero, by the time All Might gets there, he sees that Deku has a broken arm. The first time he's ever seen Deku have a broken arm. He thinks it's the villains, and Kuragiri says, "We have to get out of here, sir," seeing how Deku just one-shotted the normal. That's the expense of breaking his arm though, so they build for plot. All Might picks Deku up, saying, "You did good, kid. You did good." Taking him up further. And Uraraka goes to infirmary to check on Deku since she's his girlfriend. And Recovery Girl says she's not healing that wound. It's as a reminder not to go all willy-nilly with your power. And I say this is about the time when Uraraka learns about Bakugo's One for All too. All Might scolds Deku about telling her this, but then he says, fine. It's only because you trust her. Make sure you protect her too. And Deku promised to protect his girlfriend. So yeah, I think this is where I'm gonna leave the video off. Bye guys.